Welcome diecast fans, I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frankie Gibbs.
And welcome to the epic finale of the Paw Justice Mustang Memorial.
So far, Marco Polo is still holding on to the Speed Demon record and the overall track record with a 13.070, and the top 4 drivers have got 8 races to try and beat it.
We've also got a very special halftime show for you thanks to stuntman Sam and his brother Max Havoc.
No idea how they plan to get those big rigs down the track like that.
And make sure you stick around to the end because we'll be crowning the best in show. Will it be Grumpy Cloud, Arlo, Shoddy or Rubber Toe?
There were also a couple of votes last week for Mr. Dark, even though he wasn't even in the running for Best in Show anymore, but thanks very much for commenting.
A massive crowd has gathered in Echo City today for this epic final, and once again we'd like to thank everybody for their support of Paw Justice. It really means a lot.
Even the Bogans.
Yes, Frank, even the Bogans, and especially our members.
Definitely, we couldn't do it without them.
Okay, it's time to look at your final 4 drivers. First up, we got Mr. Dark from Dubious Diecast. His best time so far was a 14.01.
Then we got Jeff Speed. His best time was a 14.373.
JB with a best time of 13.624.
And finally, Marcus Firegon, a best time of 13.669.
Which was particularly impressive after he couldn't even post a time during qualifying.
He was definitely playing it sneaky, and I wonder if he's got some more left up his sleeve this time round.
Well, if any of these drivers have got anything left in the tank, they're going to have to use it in these races because this is it.
I'm not even racing and I'm all nervous.
Marcus Firegon leads him into Bogan Alley. Into the second dog leg, he flips over. Mr. Dark crashes into him, gets nailed by Jeff Speed, and pushes Mr. Dark out to the lead. It looks like he's going to be the only one to finish.
Typical Mustangs just being Mustangs here, but Marcus Firegon had a great line into the first corner. Unfortunately, we went into that second dog leg a little bit too hot, got his front wheel up on the sidewall, that flipped him over. Mr. Dark almost came a cropper, but Jeff Speed, luckily for Mr. Dark, pushed him through the carnage. And unfortunately for Jeff Speed, he got stuck. You got JB coming down, trying to get around it, but he got caught up as well, and so we had to send a tow truck out to retrieve him.
Not the start we were hoping for, but I bet Mr. Dark's very happy with that one, jumping out to a massive 6-point lead now.
Every point is going to be vital in this competition. There's 8 races all up, so Mr. Dark out with a great lead to begin with.
Now we've got Marcus Firegon and JB in the front row this time, and Mr. Dark is joined in the back row by Jeff Speed.
Marcus was quick from the outside lane. I wonder if he's got it in him again.
JB just sneaks ahead of Marcus Firegon there. Nice corner through the second dog leg. Looks like Marcus Firegon got caught up, but JB is going to run down, take the win as we look back to see where the other drivers are. Here comes Marcus Firegon, Mr. Dark, and finally Jeff Speed.
Thankfully, everybody finished that time, but what a drive here from JB. Beautiful line to cut right in front of Marcus Firegon there, and then Jeff Speed overtakes Mr. Dark with a very sneaky little manoeuvre, but then Marcus Firegon got caught up. Jeff Speed got stuck into him, and then look at Mr. Dark here, just slide right by Jeff Speed.
And so they stayed in that order all the way to the finish line, and finally all drivers get some points on the board. Mr. Dark still holds the lead with 8 points overall. Second place JB, then Marcus Firegon, and finally Jeff Speed.
Not a great start for Jeff Speed with only 1 point on the board, but there's plenty of races and plenty of points still up for grabs.
So the drivers rotate around. We've got Jeff Speed and JB in the front row, Marcus Firegon and Mr. Dark in the back row.
What are the chances we'll have all 4 drivers finish again?
Well, JB's not hanging around to find out. Nice lead here. Marcus Firegon slips into second place and he gets right around JB with a beautiful move. Gets a drift through that second corner, clean through the third corner, and he is going to take the third race. Then we've got Jeff Speed. And Mr. Dark with a late run there. All 4 drivers made it, but we're going to need a much closer look.
First up, what a superb drive here from Marcus Firegon to just bully his way right past JB. Gets a nice little drift going as well. And then as we look at the last corner, you got Jeff Speed coming in second, but then JB slips around him, but he gets crazy, gets caught up, and then Mr. Dark makes this massive run from the back. Look at this is so close.
Can we get a better angle on that? Have we got a different angle? Okay, here we go. Whoa.
Wowzers. That is still too close to call. Look at this, they are neck and neck.
We need to go frame by frame because I think Mr. Dark, he does. His rear wheels hit the crossing just a fraction before Jeff Speed. So congratulations, Mr. Dark. You were going to take second place and those extra 4 points.
So Mr. Dark holds on to the lead, but Marcus Firegon nipping at his heels there, and JB and Jeff Speed are really going to have to pull finger if they want to stay in this.
It's way too early to call it yet. There is plenty of racing and plenty of points still to go. Now we've got Marcus Firegon and JB in the back row, Jeff Speed and Mr. Dark in the front row, Mr. Dark in the outside this time. Jeff Speed takes the lead. Mr. Dark cuts to the inside, flips Jeff Speed over. JB and Mr. Dark tangle up. Mr. Dark gets away now, stretches his legs, bouncing off the sidewall a bit, but he is going to take the win.
Did anyone else make it out of the carnage?
Looks like JB is still in the race, and he is going to take second place. And unfortunately for Marcus Firegon, he got stuck in behind Jeff Speed there, so neither of those two drivers are going to collect any points.
This was a brutal maneuver here from Mr. Dark. Look at this, he just picks out the side of Jeff Speed's car, nails him, and flips him over. Luckily for JB, he managed to get around him, and he challenged Mr. Dark hard, but Mr. Dark piddled the car in reverse and takes the win.
Mr. Dark is stretching out a significant lead here, but we are halfway through, and it's time for the halftime show.
I've been dying to see these big rigs go down the track, but I just didn't think they'd make it all the way down with those two dog legs. They just seemed far too vicious.
Well, that's why we leave it to the professionals. We got Max Havoc in the red Skyjacker truck, Stuntman Sam driving the Tesla truck. They get on the way for the first time. Are they going to make it through the dog leg? Both drivers make it clean through the first 180, through the second dog leg. Stuntman Sam gets his cab sideways. Here comes Max Havoc up the inside, pushes Stuntman Sam's cab straight again. Sam gets the power back down and will take the first win.
Trust those two boys to put on an awesome show. I am really impressed with these two big rigs and how the drivers handled them. A nice line through that first 180. You've seen so many drivers get loose there. Then Sam got himself a bit jackknifed here, but he looked like he tried to drift around that second corner. Then Max Havoc cuts up the inside and very nicely straightens Sam up. And from there, Sam just put the power down again in that Tesla electric truck and raced down to the finish line for the win.
And I'm really surprised both drivers getting a little bit of air there over the finish line.
So this is a best of three race. The drivers switch positions. We got Stuntman Sam on the inside and Max Havoc in the outside.
The boys feed it some jandle again, and Stuntman Sam out to a massive lead this time. Can he keep it clean through the second dog leg? He does. He keeps it nice and straight. And he has got that Tesla absolutely flying down the track here. What sort of time is he going to set? Oh, a 14.011.
Crikey, that's faster than a lot of the Outlaws. And check out this truck. The fed-up truck was just minding his own business, and then that little bogan baby got all lippy to him, and so he pulled across and almost took him out. And then with his rear end hanging out over the finish line, he almost got taken out by both the trucks as they blasted through.
And with that, Stuntman Sam takes the overall win in the Tesla truck.
And now a quick word about why we're doing this.
This whole series has been to support Paw Justice. They are the voice for the animals.
That's right. And silence is the enemy in animal abuse. If you know about animal abuse and stay silent, you're choosing to ignore those in need of help. Be the voice for those that have none and help support Paw Justice do what they do.
Just by watching this video, you're already helping support them, but if you'd like to do more, please head over to pawjustice.co.nz/donate and make a donation to help the team look after the animals.
With your help, we've managed to raise over $1,000 for Paw Justice, but they always need more help.
And remember,
every little bit helps the animals.
All right, it's time for the business end of the competition. Mr. Dark taking out that last race, stretching out a solid lead here, but there are still 24 points up for grabs, so it is anybody's race at this stage.
And we've also mixed up the starting order this time, switching Mr. Dark and JB around so that it changes who you start behind.
JB in the front inside, Marcus Firegon on the outside. Those two have been battling hard.
Well, they were the two fastest coming into this.
Oh, but they get tangled up in that first corner. JB manages to get out in front. He is streaking away from the rest of the field here. No one else in sight. He is going to take the win. Jeff Speed comes through second place. Marcus Firegon coming in hot, takes out the bogan baby, and Mr. Dark crosses for fourth.
You can see the additional pace that JB and Marcus Firegon have over the rest of the field as they stretch out a lead into that first 180, but unfortunately they got tangled up. Jeff Speed manages to slip through second, and Marcus Firegon there completely nailing that bogan baby.
I swear he was aiming for it.
The kid will be fine. He's not very bright, but he does have a hard head. Oh my goodness, the fed-up truck and the bus are having a crack at him now.
Well, that's what happens when you stand there and get lippy.
I suppose he does deserve it, but congratulations, JB. You now move into second place, only a couple of points behind Mr. Dark.
And Marcus Firegon still in with a shot there with 18 points left on the board. Although Jeff Speed is possibly out of it at this stage, he is going to need an impressive run in these last three races if he is going to take out the overall championship.
Plus, everybody else has to crash out.
Well, they are Mustangs, so you never know. All right, Marcus Firegon leading them out. Mr. Dark gets a little bit loose there, and Marcus Firegon flying ahead of the field here. He is ripping through. Is he going to? He does. He's beaten the overall track record.
What a phenomenal effort. A flat 13.
That is incredible. And that puts him not only at the top of the Mustang leaderboard, but the overall leaderboard for the fastest lap time ever set on the track.
And that means that Marcus Firegon is now in line for the Speed Demon Award.
And then we see Jeff Speed tangled up with Mr. Dark. What actually happened there?
It looks like JB got into the side of Mr. Dark. That sent him spinning. JB muscles his way past. Jeff Speed gets around but then Mr. Dark drives in front of him and holds him up. But what a drive here from Marcus Figon. The perfect line through the entire track, hardly touches this sidewall. Beautiful line through that third corner, and look at this run to the finish line. That flat 13 was blisteringly quick.
Not only was it quick, but it was at the perfect time as well, as he is only 3 points behind JB and 1 point behind Mr. Dark. Jeff Speed well out of contention now, so it is between Mr. Dark, Marcus Figon, or JB.
A lot can happen in 2 races. We've seen lots of accidents so far as all of these drivers are proving that they want the win overall.
And even though he's not in contention, Jeff Speed wants to post a quick time here as he flies down the track. He has got a great lead over the rest of the field. I don't think it's going to be quite as quick as Marcus Figon. No, it was very good though, a 13.327. There goes Marcus Figon for third, and I think we've lost JB.
This is not the time to be stopping to talk to the ladies.
I don't think he actually had a choice in this. Look at this, Marcus Figon putting the block on him.
Well, that's actually a smart move by Marcus Figon. Take out the leader and give yourself a better chance.
And then check out Jeff Speed here, goes wild. Gets some massive air off the side rail, but he does collect maximum points.
Holy hot dogs, check out the scores. Mr. Dark on 23, JB 21, Marcus Figon on 20. This is ludicrously close with his final race. Either one of those 3 drivers can take it out.
The fly in the ointment there is Jeff Speed parked in front of Mr. Dark in that inside lane, and we've got the 2 fastest drivers in the outside.
If Marcus has got a sub 13 in him, now's the time to pull it out.
JB just in the lead. He gets tagged by Jeff Speed. There's carnage in that first corner. They're slowing right down, but they keep going. Jeff Speed out in the lead now. Here comes JB. Gets around the outside. JB into the lead. He drifts. He stalls out. He stalled. Jeff Speed goes through, and there's 4 cars across the finish line. Oh my goodness.
Not one of these drivers was backing down. This was mental. Look at this. JB in the lead. Bounced off the sidewall after getting spun around. Jeff Speed blocks the track. Somehow they all managed to keep going. I thought we were going to get a restart on that one, but crikey, Jeff Speed out in the lead here. JB pushing hard, gets past him.
Some great driving there by JB to get around him.
Gets into this final corner, nice drift, but he overcooks it, stalls out. Jeff Speed spins around him. Marcus Figon comes in, knocks him. Mr. Dark making a run right at the back here. Oh, crikey, this is close.
And these finishing positions are going to be vital as to who takes it out. So we've got Jeff Speed, JB, Marcus Figon, then Mr. Dark. So what does that do to the overall points?
Jeff Speed picks up the win, but overall, JB takes out the competition with 25 points, 1 point ahead of Mr. Dark. Marcus Figon close behind on 22, but what an epic final.
None of those drivers backed down. Everybody put everything on the line, and you've got to appreciate racing like that.
The only thing they left on the track was some blood and some tears.
So congratulations, JB. You take out the overall prize of all 32 cars. And congratulations to Marcus Figon. You pick up the Speed Demon Award.
Such a phenomenal track time. That 13 flat was brilliant.
And for the Speed Demon Award, you get a custom t-shirt with your Mustang on it.
And the final award was the Viewer Choice Award, also known as Best in Show, where the car with the most votes went through each week till we got down to the final 4 last week. And congratulations to Rubber Toe. You take out the Best in Show Award.
There were so many amazing builds sent in. Congratulations, Rubber Toe. Obviously, the viewers really loved the purple with the cherry tree logos,
and of course those custom wheels.
Well, that's enough from us tonight. Thanks very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it. I'm Tom Span. Oh my God!